Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. What I want to talk about now is search and rescue. This is something that is really needed when shit hits the fan. Now, a lot of people think shit hits the fan is when something really major, earth-shattering type thing that happens. But when it is your loved one that's having a problem, either they're lost in the woods, or maybe fell in the water, or maybe we just don't know. You're at the lake and you don't know where they're at. That is, shit hits the fan right there. And you're going to need all the help you can get as fast as you can get it. And that's another reason for the three-man militia. And it's really open to a lot of different things, such as horseback riding. If you enjoy horseback riding, you work with two others, so you have a three-man team, and you can go out and learn how to go run around in the woods and look for people. There's a system. Search and rescue has got a system, and you need to find the system that works for you. It would basically be the same thing in the woods. I say, if you were to somebody out camping or something like that, and they lose one of the kids, maybe lose their dog. I mean, it doesn't make any difference. Someone needs your help. And so it'd be the same thing for boats. You'd be able to use the boat on a lake. Not only you can search the coastline, but you can take search and rescue teams that are on foot. You can take them out to different points and drop them off. And it would be the same thing, like if you're a hiker, you like hiking, well, get two others with you and learn how to get out in the woods and without losing each other, and be able to look, search, and all this will be some way of communications, using some kind of communications, or have something set up where you can help search and find people without getting yourself lost, and working as a team. Even if it's just you three only and you're really good, there's going to be other volunteers that want to help. Well, then you three can separate, and then each one of you three could take two more of the other people that are looking to volunteer, and you'll already have a system going. So in other words, there's many options that you can do, but you have to get some kind of system going first. And I say, for me right now, all I have is motorcycles, and like I say, so I can do motorcycles, but also if you got ATVs and those little four-wheeler things, go out as a team and be able to, like I say, three of you go out, and then, like I say, drop one off and say, okay, you take this area, and then we'll meet back, at a certain time or whatever, and like that. I don't know how you're going to do it, That's the idea of the search and rescue team. You need to figure out a system that works for you three. And if you already have the system going, you can incorporate it with other searchers. And whether you're on foot, and you can use other searchers that'll take you out in the back of a pickup and drop you off, and you're going to take care of, like I say, between here and you see those trees over there, you'll be able to take care of that area, and we'll meet up on top of the ridge right there. You know what I mean? And you know, in 2 or 3 hours or whatever. And I don't know if you blow whistles, you shoot your gun in the air. I don't know. These are all things you need to figure out as a search and rescue team. And see, if you already have your team, somebody like me that doesn't know anything about it, I can join your team, and you can give me the instructions on what I need to do so I can help. So there's many things out there you can do, and it'd be the same thing if you're flying. Like I say, let's say you belong to a flying club, and one of you is a pilot. Okay, well, good. He can pilot, he can do his thing, and then the other two can be watching down below, looking for smoke, where people set up smoke to locate themselves or something. That's where the map reading, I talk about map reading. That would be, this is one of these things that could go in real good. Now most of us stay in our own comfort zone, in our own little areas, in our own little national park. But some people go to these big national parks and big places where there is a chance to be lost. Someone can get lost. So, in other words, there is a need for a search and rescue, whether it's on water, whether it's in the air, whether it's on the ground. It doesn't make any difference. There is a need, at least for the knowledge on how to do the search and rescue. And like I say, even if you don't know how, you get your team together, and when there is a time when your help is needed, well, then you can just run in there and volunteer and tell them, hey, you have to tell me what to do. So you have to take steps. Do something. Get your gear, whatever kind of gear you're going to have. I don't know. Whistle sounds good. You can use a whistle. I know I use what do you call it? Smoke. I have smoke bombs. A lot of smoke bombs. Some of them are colored, and that might be something you might want to be considering. And I say communications. Communications team would fit in real good with something like that. I do have radios. I've got not only the family band, but I've got some other ones too. We're working on some the communications team that I'm working with. I'm not in them. I'm working with them. I don't have the kind of thinking you need for to handling electronic stuff. But like I say, I do give them my support, and so we are looking into getting some handheld multi-band radios, and they're real reasonably in price, and they even have shortwave on them. I'm not sure if you can talk shortwave or just listen shortwave. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not into that stuff. I just do what they tell me. And but what I'm saying, there's lots of things that you need to start setting up for a search and rescue. And these are things that you need to be thinking about now. And you will see, like I say, like the communications, food, learning how to take your freeze-dried food with you so you'll have food, and water purification. See, there's all kinds of things that fit in with search and rescue. So that's why I'm saying you need to look into it, and you will see a lot of your three-man teams, your three-man militia team can be multi-educated. You can have different interests, and so you might be, your three-man team might be in, you know, 2 or 3 or 4 different types of militias, or maybe only 2 of you might be in one particular militia and then start another militia like that. So, you know, it doesn't make any difference. It's just all of it is learning what you need to do whatever it is you need to do. And so think search and rescue. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.